Whenever someone tells me that he doesn't have time to transform his body, I'm like, dude, you don't have 72 minutes a week for your health? Or is this just an excuse? I am personally in a pretty tight schedule and I can 100% know how it feels to have literally no time. But dude, 36 minutes, 2 times a week, is it really that hard? I don't think so. For those that have tried similar things and haven't seen any results and just have doubts, I get it. And trust me, I was in your shoes as well when I started. I was watching endless of videos on YouTube, I was trying all the things and nothing really worked. Until the time I finally researched on my own, I've tried different things and that's why I'm here today, to tell you what I would do if I didn't have time to train based on my understanding, my research and my experience. Trust me, by the end you are not only going to understand that this is possible, but you are gonna know how to do it exactly and how to implement it in your life. Let's start by simplifying what we need to transform our body. Generally speaking, our body doesn't want to change, and even if it does, it most probably wants to shrink and get smaller and weaker. To force our body to grow, we need to make it understand that our muscles are working hard and they need to get bigger and stronger so that it adapts and grows. How do we do that? We need two main things. Let me explain. I bought this just for the video, so I hope it helps you understand. We need to train close to failure. This is the first one. Okay, I know my writing is pretty bad, so I hope you can understand. The second one is to have high motor, screw that, to have high motor unit recruitment, which is, in simple terms, how much of the muscle we are using when we are performing the lift. And this is actually one of the most important parameters that people neglect it when we are training. I'm gonna try to simplify things as much as possible. Imagine this is your bicep. I'm not good at sketching and doing all these things, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna understand. Inside each muscle, this is our bicep, if you try to imagine it, we have fibers. Let's call it pumps, like water pumps. So we have a few small pumps and a few larger pumps like this. When we train hard, we have high mechanical tension, and this is what helps us grow. This is the step number one. But now it all comes down to how much of the muscle we are gonna use, how much motor unit recruitment we have. These ones, which are the small ones, are not that strong and they can't grow a lot, but they are very efficient. They don't require a lot of energy. So when you are doing exercises like walking, which is pretty chill, it doesn't need a lot of effort, you are gonna use mostly these ones right here, the small ones. But when on the other side you use high demanding exercises like those hard last reps of bicep curls, you are gonna use these ones right here, the big ones. And these are what we are trying to target when we want to grow. The big muscle fibers that grow, and they are the ones that cause most of the muscle growth. But what most people get wrong is that when you have limited time and you go to the gym and you do one exercise after another and you take no rest, what happens, your mind can't send a strong signal to your body. You are very fatigued, so these ones that are the ones that grow will not get used in your training. And if you don't use them, it means they will not experience high mechanical tension, and that means it's not gonna grow. So if you do an exercise of biceps after another exercise of biceps and another one and another one, and you don't rest in between those ones because you think that I have limited time, so I need to do all those exercises as fast as possible, what you are doing is using the small ones right here, which do not grow. Instead, what you need to do is give your body and your mind time to recover, take a rest, and then go and do another exercise so that you are recovered and your brain can send those high, strong enough signals to your body so that you can have high motor unit recruitment. And if you have high motor recruitment, you are gonna try to recruit all of your muscle fibers, all of the pumps that we talked before. So this is our goal, this is what we want to do to grow. Use most of the muscle and at the same time train close to failure and have high mechanical tension and high motor unit recruitment. Now you're gonna tell me, okay, I get it, but how am I supposed to do all of this work in just 72 minutes a week? How am I supposed to get the work in when I have to take rest in between my sets? And now is the time to give you a program that you can follow for free. But what you need to know is that you don't need as much work as you think you need. And this is not what I'm telling, this is what the research says and supports pretty strong. What the research says is that if you do one hard set 2 times a week, you are gonna grow. But you have to do it hard and being recovered between each session. So if you can grow with one set 2 times a week, then there are a lot of programs that I can suggest you to grow with minimal time. If we know that we can grow with one hard set 2 times a week, and we do 2 hard sets 2 times a week, which is a total of 4 hard sets each week for each muscle, we are for sure going to grow as long as your recovery is on point, and of course you don't just go and do all your sets without rest in between. Dorian Yates also proved that. He was one of the biggest bodybuilders and he was doing 3 to 5 hard sets each week for each muscle group, and just look at him. He's really jacked. What stops you from getting big with 4 sets a week if you do them correctly? Literally nothing. So let's get to the workout program that I can suggest. Please excuse my bad writing, but this is a pretty simple workout program that can help you grow with no time. We start with 2 sets of chest superset with calves. What I mean with that, we do 1 set of chest, we do our rest for about 1 minute, and then we do calves. We do 1 minute rest, and again we do chest, 1 minute rest, and again calves. This gives us, let's say our calves and our chest take 1 minute per set. If we do chest 1 minute rest, calves 1 minute rest, it gives us a total of 3 minutes of rest between each set of chest. And the same happens with calves and all the other exercises, which 3 minutes are pretty good rest time to help us target those high threshold motor units and help us grow. You should not do chest and immediately do calves because you need your nervous system to calm down, give it some time and rest. So let's say you do, as we said before, 1 minute of chest, and we need 1 minute to do our calf exercise, and we do 1 minute of rest in between. It means that these 2 sets, these 2 cycles of these ones is gonna take us 2 minutes, and 2 minutes is a total of 4 minutes, plus how much rest we are gonna have in between. 1 minute right here, another one right here, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 plus 4, it's total of 8 minutes. Then we move to back and side delts, the same thing again, back, 1 minute rest, side delts, 1 minute rest, and again back, and we continue the same thing. And again, it's gonna take us 2 minutes to do those two, 2 minutes to do those two, it's a total of 4, plus all the rest we counted, another 4 minutes, it's a total of 8 minutes. And then it continues with the same pattern with you choose to do any quad movement, any quad exercise with any tricep exercise, and any hamstring with biceps. So it's all of them 8 minutes. So 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, how much is it? 8 by 4, it's total of 32 minutes. Which I'm gonna tell you, it's more than enough, because we counted that each set it's gonna take us 1 minute, which in reality it's not gonna take us 1 minute to do our chest exercise. But because we are kind of large, let's say instead of 32 minutes, I'm gonna do it 36 minutes to add all the warm-ups that's gonna need it, which is not a lot of warm-up, because you're gonna do just a quick warm-up right here, and while you're preparing for this exercise, you're gonna do your warm-up for your calves, and so on with the rest of your exercise. So we added 4 extra minutes for warm-up, and we added as well a lot of extra time that's gonna need it for each set. So with a total of 36 minutes, and if we do that 2 times a week, that's 72 minutes a week, which is absolutely perfect for anybody that wants to grow. And if you are still wondering if 4 sets of each muscle group a week is gonna help you grow, trust me, if you do it like we talked before, and you make sure that your muscles are recovered, and you train hard and close to failure, and you just don't go in and do all your sets for each muscle in one day and you split them. For example, you can do a full body training, this one that I just showed you, on Monday and again on Thursday or on Friday. Just keep a gap in between and you are good to go. If you still don't believe me, just try it for a month. And if you want to know how many sets am I doing personally and how many sets I was gonna do if I had unlimited time, check this video right here. Trust me, it's way less than what you think, and it's better to have fewer sets. That's why I'm suggesting it to you.